Today, we look at the NOLA Fund and the support it gives to dogs around the world.
We also look at the decline of firefighters and efforts being made to help.
All that and more on Torch TV. Welcome back to Torch TV. I'm Lauren Degner, and today I'm joined by Maria Marimoto. Maria, I know you love Christmas time. What are you most excited to do over break?
I'm excited to spend time watching Christmas movies with my family.
Do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite one's definitely The Grinch. Do you have a favorite one?
Probably Die Hard.
Never seen it before.
You should definitely watch it. Now, let's get right into this week's show. Students, the deadline for tickets has arrived. If you haven't bought your winter formal tickets, you can go to the bookstore and purchase one for $15. Today is the last day to get them. The dance takes place on January 4th at Southside Elementary from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Remember, the theme is A Night in New York City, and we hope to see you there. It is also the end of the semester, which means grades are being finalized and put into Power School, so make sure to get the last of your assignments in before winter break. If you're looking for something to do over break, the Hamilton Community Center and Ice Arena is hosting a Whoville Ice Skate on December 21st from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. All of your friends and family are welcome to get out there and skate.
All of them with one exception, your pets. But it's so important to make sure they stay active and enjoy themselves. There's one organization that takes this to heart more than any other, and they are specifically a bastion for the well-being of dogs. We're talking, of course, about the NOLA Fund.
The NOLA Fund has been helping the community of Columbus since 2020. The fund helps dog owners in need pay for their pets to get urgent medical care.
The NOLA Fund at this point in time will pay up to $500, and it pays directly to the vet clinic, not to the owner. Big cases like things like cancer, the fund doesn't cover things like that. It's more of urgent medical care.
The NOLA Fund works with multiple local organizations such as the Heritage Fund, which manages their finances, and the Humane Society, which receives applications from pet owners who want the fund's assistance.
Year to date, we've probably have treated around 20 dogs, which is great because that's 20 dogs without this funding could have been, deceased now.
The Humane Society directs applicants to local veterinarians who then treat their dogs.
It helps the animals where I don't think they would get care if it wasn't for the NOLA Fund. If the NOLA Fund wasn't there, I don't think these dogs would have pulled through, or I think they just kind of would have given up.
Because of the NOLA Fund's contributions, dog owners all over the community of Columbus have been able to help keep their pets healthy.
There probably isn't a week that goes by that we don't get a story from either the Humane Society or Animal Care Services. And it's just folks sharing their gratitude that their pet was in trouble and they didn't know what they were going to do, and they were kind of forced into these really difficult situations, and how grateful they are that there was a resource available. And it's pretty rewarding to be a part of that.
It's a fantastic program. I get all kinds of pleasure out of using it for people because 9 times out of 10 they're so ecstatic when you tell them you can help them on this needs, because these pets are like kids to them, right? They want to make sure it gets the health care it needs.
If you're interested in donating to the fund or think you may qualify for assistance, you can visit their website at nolafund.com.
And speaking of pets, we want to make sure to keep yourself and your animals warm. So let's head over to East Media senior Dirk Crater with our weekend and Christmas weather forecast.
Thanks, Lauren. It seems unlikely for a white Christmas this year. Christmas Day will look pretty cloudy with a high of 45 with a low of 24. Cloudy weather seems to be a theme for this weekend, as Friday will have a high of 37 with a low of 25 and a chance of flurries. However, we see a little bit more sun on Saturday, a high of 34 and a low of 22. Unfortunately, the clouds will make a return on Sunday with a high of 33 with a low of 22. Make sure to have a safe and Merry Christmas, Olympians. That's all we have for weather. Back to you all at the desk.
After the break, we look at the decline in firefighters and what actions are being done to fix it.
We also look at the first game in the history of the 12-team college football playoff.
All that and more to come on Torch TV.
I still can't believe we got this much math homework, man.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go home to math.
Exactly. Oh, it's cold out. Are you sure you don't want like a winter coat or something before we go?
YOLO.
Okay.
We'll go home.
Are you sure you're not cold, dude?
It's fine.
It's like
Yo, Dirk, tell my picks, bro. This is about to hit. This is really about to hit. I promise, this one's gonna hit this time. No, you've said that 20 times. This is gonna hit, bro. No. Oh my god, bro.
Jace, your gambling problem has gotten out of control. You can't keep doing this stuff.
Students who have registered for the Christmas event today in the library, don't forget to head down during advisory to partake in the event. Hot chocolate and cookies will be provided for those who show up. For anyone who is not participating in the event, the library will be closed off during this time. Speaking of cookies, the choir has been holding a bake sale all week, so if you want anything, make sure you stop by the table by the cafeteria during your lunch for your last chance to get sweet Christmas treats for $2 each. Thank you to everyone who participated in the 12 Days of Christmas to help lift up the Christmas spirit here at East. You get extra points if you wear Christmas pajamas today. And remember, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
And now we head over to East Media sophomore Elise Full with local sports and competitions, the East-North Rivalry Week, as well as the Indiana and Notre Dame College football playoff game tomorrow night.
Thanks, Lauren. This week is the Revelry Week with the team across town. The swimming and diving team competed across town Tuesday with the East boys winning all 12 events, winning with a score of 113-71. The girls swimming team gave a very nice effort competing against a very good team. They did, however, win 2 events. They will also compete Saturday morning at New Albany High School in an HHC conference meet, starting at 10 a.m. The wrestling team, who is ranked number 1 in Class 3A, won Wednesday night with a score of 52-5, improving their record to 13-0. Their next meet is tomorrow morning as they host the Columbus East Invitational. It all starts at 9 a.m. The girls wrestling team travels to Jeffersonville tomorrow morning as they compete in the Jeff Classic, starting at 8:30 a.m. Finally, tonight, the boys basketball team travels to the team across town, with freshmen and JV starting at 6 and varsity to follow at 7:30. Good luck to our Olympians competing this week in the rivalry. In the college level, tonight is the big game between Indiana and Notre Dame. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. on ABC. The Fighting Irish and the Hoosiers are ranked 5th and 8th, respectively, in the college football playoff rankings. Notre Dame is the 7th seed and Indiana is the 10th seed in the playoffs. They haven't played each other since 1991, with Notre Dame winning 49-27. That's all we have for sports. Back to you two at the desk.
Nationwide, the amount of first responders are on a decline. In an article published by the BBC, there were more than 1 million firefighters as of 2020, with 65% of those being volunteers. In the same article, it states the number of volunteer firefighters has dropped by over 200,000 people from 1984 to 2020, while the need for fire rescue has more than tripled in demand. Edinburgh Fire and Rescue, which recently built a new fire station, has found these same issues.
I do think part of it is people just not having the information and not have considered the job. It's a very rewarding career field, and you do a lot of different stuff that you never really thought about when you just think firefighter.
And now to Drew Cordray with World News.
Thanks, Lauren. In world news, 1 week ago, the Assad regime fell in Syria. This regime was a dictatorship led by Bashar al-Assad. However, last week on December 8th, the rebels made a strong offensive overnight, forcing Assad to flee to Russia, where he currently stays. The now recovering Syria is beginning to rebuild their government without the dictator. However, slowing this process is Israel, taking this time to take territory between the two countries in the Golan Heights, a demilitarized zone buffering the two countries. But now Israel moves to secure more territory. In national news, the House passed an $895 billion Defense Authorization Act after a controversial provision on gender-affirming care. The Democrats threatened to topple the bill, although the House passed the 1,800-page national security legislation funding the Defense Department. When asked about the act, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson said, "The safety and security of the American people is always our top priority." Also in national news, multiple drone sightings have happened in New Jersey and across the eastern part of the U.S., with no answer on where they came from or why. The White House put out the statement, "The federal government has yet to identify any public safety or national security risks from reported drone sightings." However, this statement has been contributing to the growing anxiety about the entire matter. The FBI, Homeland Security, Federal Administration, the Defense Department are all beginning a joint investigation into the matter. And that's all we have for news. Back to you at the desk, Lauren.
We also have one final shout out to make. We would like to congratulate all of the seniors who presented their projects early this year. You're all very hard workers and definitely crushed that presentation.
That's all we have for today. For me, Dirk, Elise, and the rest of the Torch TV crew, thanks for watching. I'm Maria Marimoto.
And I'm Lauren Degner. Have an amazing break. Stay safe and remember to take care of yourself, others, and the place. And as always, try to be the best part of someone's day. We'll see you next year.
Happy holidays!